Welcome to the Explainer. So, what if I told you that the very first 30 minutes of your morning could completely dictate how healthy, energetic, and mentally sharp you feel for the entire rest of the day? In today's Explainer, we're diving deep into the fascinating science of morning routines. We're going to unpack this incredibly powerful blueprint that is designed specifically for vitality after the age of 40. If you've been feeling, just a little sluggish lately, this is exactly what you need to hear. Be honest. Is it your age or is it your habits? Most of us over 40, we immediately blame getting older, the absolute second we feel overly tired or, notice we're gaining weight just a little bit more easily. We wake up with joint pain or we're struggling with that dreaded brain fog, and we just kind of sigh, throw our hands up, and say, well, I guess I'm just getting old. We have completely normalized feeling drained. But here's the surprising truth. We love to blame the calendar, but the real culprit is often our daily habits. Many of these physical changes aren't actually caused by aging alone. They're the cumulative result of tiny daily actions that just slowly affect your body over time. But the incredibly empowering news here is that you can change this. Small morning habits can have a profoundly positive impact on your energy, your heart health, your metabolism, and your brain. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is your mind-body blueprint. 1, activating the biology. 2, fuel and momentum. And 3, calming the chaos.
Section 1. Activating the biology, waking up your body.
This part is all about purposefully shifting out of sleep mode, and the sequence here is vital. Step 1, drink water. Step 2, get sunlight. Step 3, move. Doing these 3 things in the very first 15 minutes of your day creates the ultimate biological domino effect. It's this precise combination that health experts heavily recommend. And honestly, some of these steps take less than 5 minutes. Let's break down exactly why this sequence works so incredibly well. So we start with water. After sleeping for 7 or 8 hours, your body naturally wakes up slightly dehydrated, simply because you've been losing water all night through breathing and sweating. That's a huge reason why you wake up feeling tired and mentally foggy. But here is the crucial point for anyone over 40. Our body's natural thirst signals literally dull with age. You might not actually feel thirsty, but your cells, they are begging for hydration. Drinking a large glass of water before you even touch your coffee is absolutely essential to kickstart your circulation, digestion, and energy production. 15. That is the magic number of minutes you need of natural sunlight in your eyes to completely set your body's internal clock. It's a completely free health tool, and it immediately signals to your brain that it is time to be alert and active. This completely regulates your hormone production. Getting this short window of natural sunlight exposure in the morning brilliantly improves your focus for today and, surprisingly enough, guarantees much better sleep and mood tonight. Next up, we gotta move. Think of your body kind of like a car. If it sits too long without moving, things just begin to slow down. It is perfectly normal to wake up feeling a bit like the Tin Man before he gets his oil can. Aching joints and tight muscles are just realities for a lot of us over 40. But listen, you do not need an intense workout to fix this. Simple stretching, a few light mobility exercises, or just a quick walk is really all it takes to increase that blood flow, loosen up those tight muscles, and get the metabolic engine running smoothly again. Moving on to section 2, fuel and momentum, sustaining your energy. All right, once the engine is running, we obviously have to fuel it. Sugary breakfasts and refined carbs, sure, they give you a quick burst of energy, but they guarantee a debilitating late morning crash. On the flip side, protein-rich breakfasts, we're talking eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, maybe some nuts, they provide totally stable energy. And remember, maintaining muscle becomes increasingly vital after 40. Muscle loss can gradually creep in if we aren't supplying the right nutrients. Protein gives you stable, lasting energy, drastically reduces your hunger later in the day, and actively supports healthy aging. To keep that incredible momentum going, consider what might be the ultimate daily life hack: a 20-minute morning walk. It is basically a Swiss Army knife for your health. A consistent morning walk is a highly effective, completely accessible way to combine movement, fresh air, sunlight, and stress reduction all into one single habit. Research consistently shows this one simple action increases circulation, strengthens the heart, and actively helps you manage your weight. Now, before you wrap up your morning routine, just quickly ask yourself, what am I going to eat for lunch? What will I have for dinner? Do I have some healthy snacks handy? Taking just a couple of minutes in your morning to answer these questions actively prevents those impulsive, convenience-driven food decisions later in the day. We've all been there. When you're starving and exhausted at 6 p.m., convenience usually wins, and that almost always means unhealthy choices. Healthy habits rarely happen by accident, right? They're the direct result of morning preparation. Finally, Section 3, calming the chaos, mastering your mindset. Emails, social media, news alerts, text messages. If you are grabbing your phone the second you open your eyes, you are practically begging for morning overload. Your phone acts like a demanding toddler, instantly flooding you with information and spiking your stress and anxiety before your day has even really started. You're basically allowing external demands to completely dictate your mood. Instead of letting your inbox control your morning, you absolutely need to give yourself a few minutes of peace first. So, how do we actually resolve that tension? Well, let's try it right now together. Step 1, inhale slowly through your nose. Step 2, hold it for just a second. And Step 3, exhale slowly. For anyone over 40 who is juggling heavy career demands, family responsibilities, maybe financial pressures, this is a profound tool. Just a few minutes of controlled, deep breathing deeply calms the nervous system, drastically reduces your stress hormones, and signals to your brain that you are safe and relaxed. Never ever underestimate the power of your own breath. Part of mastering that mindset is giving your brain a healthy workout too. Just 10 minutes of reading, maybe learning a new skill, doing some puzzles, or listening to educational podcasts keeps the mind remarkably sharp. Physical health is obviously important, but your brain absolutely needs a workout just like your muscles do. Experts constantly note that lifelong learning plays a massive role in healthy cognitive aging, and those benefits, they continue for decades. And to perfectly round out your morning mindset, practice a little gratitude. I know it might sound overly simple, but gratitude actually rewires your attention. By deliberately acknowledging basic things like your health, your family, maybe a new opportunity, or literally just a beautiful sunrise, you actively intercept the stress cycle. People who do this regularly report way lower stress levels, greater happiness, and greatly improved emotional well-being. Your morning mindset inevitably shapes the entire rest of your day. Because, it all comes down to this one foundational rule: consistency over intensity. Healthy aging isn't found in some $100 supplement or an exhausting, intensely complicated workout routine that you only manage to do once in a while. True vitality is determined by the small, manageable things you do every single day. Turning 40 doesn't mean your best years are behind you. With these habits, it can literally be the beginning of a much stronger, much more intentional life. So the only question left for us is, which morning habit are you going to start tomorrow? You've got the complete blueprint now: water, sunlight, movement, protein, deep breathing, gratitude. You do not have to do them all at once. Pick just one of these to integrate into your first 30 minutes tomorrow morning and start building the real foundation for a healthier, stronger life. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer today, and keep exploring these incredible ways to optimize your health.